All right, so this is just a explanation, a little demo of my um, simple cloud database connection through Python um, using the Firebase admin library and Firebase, Google Firebase as my cloud database option. Um, I'll kind of show how everything works and I'll walk through some simple stuff in the code real fast. So first I'll show the all the users that we have in the database right now. So we have Jane Doe, we have Sam Mickelson, which is me, and then there's John Doe, as well as each of their emails. So that's the three columns of information that we have set up right now. Um, so first things first, we'll create a new user. We'll do John Smith, and we'll do js at test.com for his email. And then if we check that again and show all users, yep, we should have John Smith now at the top as a new user. Um, and so we can do things like search by name. So if we give this a first name, we'll do John. Since we have two Johns, we should have two separate um, things being put back out for us. Yep, so we have John Smith on the top, and then we have John Doe, as well as their email. We can update their email. We'll mess with John Smith some more since we just made him. We'll do John Smith at test.com. And then if we look at their information again, now his email has been updated in the database and streams back to us correctly. And the last thing that we really need to test is to make sure that this database can delete correctly. So we're going to delete, gives us an option of which people to delete, and we'll do John Smith since we just made him. Double checking with the user that they want to actually delete, and then deleted, and then we can show all the users again. John Smith has been removed. All right, so we can look at the code real fast. I'll explain kind of how we get the documents really quickly. So this is the get docs function. A couple of my other functions require the documents to be pulled out. So we have to stream the documents from a collection. The collection is just a fancy word for table. And we pass the collection name or like the table name. In my case, it's called user info. Um, and so if you had multiple tables, you would just change that collection name. Um, and then we dot stream it, and it gives us a list of documents from within it. Um, and so each document is in a JSON format. So we have um, right here, I'm basically just saving specific parts of the document to certain keys so I can grab them easier later. Um, and then I'll show the show all, which is where it gets passed to. Um, Super easy because at this point it's literally just a JSON formatted object or a dictionary. Um, and so I can just say print out the document of the last name, the document of the first name, and the document of the email. So super easy once things are kind of put into the interface. And then super quick, the last thing is searching. Um, just like in a normal database, we can query. In this case, I used a where clause. And with this database, it's kind of, um, you don't have quite as many options as being working inside of like a SQL database. As far as the where clauses are concerned, you can really only use some of these comparison operators, so equal, less than, greater than. So in my case, I just use that to put the key in, and if the key is equal to whatever name you pass in, it'll stream that query straight to the straight back to the source. And then for kind of the same way we streamed in the show in the get docs function, it will come back and we can put it in an easier to read format for the user. Um, and then yeah, so pretty simple once things are put together. Definitely want to kind of make it bigger, add more tables or collections, add more information to the user information table. I think it'll be interesting. But yeah, this is kind of just a working concept of being able to harness the power of cloud databases and be able to store information that way.